Hey guys, how's it going? Love ya, hope you're doing well. And I would normally wait to record a video in the morning, but I just finished watching the last episode of My Mister, and I hated it. It sucked. I'm really upset. You're gonna make me watch 16 hours of a series and not have it end up with a happy romantic ending. What is this, dude? All right, silver lining. I was gonna comment on how wide the age gap was, and it seemed like not realistic or appropriate. However, that's the kind of thing I want to see in real life, is like people having, like a man and woman having that age gap and people not thinking of it as weird and things like that. This is a series. It's like a movie. Like, you want to have a romantic ending. So, yeah, I think it would have been better if they had, I know the actress, okay, never mind. She's actually about my age, and they said she was like 21 in that, so I guess, what is that? I guess it's not much of a difference, 5 years or something. So if she was like 5 years older, right, like 25 or 6 or something, it would have been, it's not much better, but it would have been more appropriate. Anyway, whatever. Yeah, they could have even made her 30. I don't know, I'm so upset right now. But they could have said they had a 5 or 10 year age gap, and I would have believed it. Whatever. It's like, it's so upsetting. She, at the end, if you don't want to hear spoilers, then turn this off. But at the end, she moves to Seoul, and she just happens to run into him. She didn't even tell him that she was back in the city. And you might say, oh, well, because she didn't want to impose, or she didn't want to feel hurt, her feelings of, romantic thing. Yeah, well, that's what's wrong with the series. That's stupid. It's retarded. And, they kind of make, like, the wife kind of made up at the end, and she, like, she tried to do some right things. But the wife sucks. She cheated on him. As bad as the other guy is, she's worse. That this guy was, he was involved in crime, and he was trying to get somebody fired, and that's horrible. That is horrible. But when somebody cheats, I would argue it's all of the fault of the person who is in the relationship, not the person who they cheated with outside of the relationship. Because, it's on them to not cheat. It's not on somebody who's outside to get them to cheat. It's on the person inside the relationship. Oh my gosh, it's so upsetting. It's so upsetting. Let me see if I can pull up this list here. Shoot. Okay. I had a couple things to say. This is so upsetting. It sucks. It sucks. And I don't know. It's so upsetting. But I'll go to the rest of my notes that I was planning on talking about. I had made notes throughout the series that I was going to talk about. Oh my goodness. All right. Increase the brightness a little bit. All right. So one thing that I thought was kind of different about this series compared to like American series was the villain seemed to be on a continuous downfall. So in most like American things I've watched, it'll be like, oh, there's like a back and forth or something, or the villain will come back at the end, but he seemed to just like get like pretty much worse and worse and worse for him. You know, maybe not a directly straight line, but I thought that was kind of interesting. That, I don't know, unusual. So, and it unusual is good. You know, it's good to have a different types of storylines and whatnot. And I'm not one of those people that's like, it always has to have a happy ending. But I wanted this one to be a happy ending because the whole thing was so freaking depressing and sad. I was crying. You know, the grandma dies. I was crying. It's sad. Have a happy ending at least if it's going to be that sad. Don't just be sad and then sad and sad. Sucks. Oh my gosh. I get that maybe they didn't want to have a divorce because they have a kid and whatnot, but like, then don't have them have a kid. Get the kid out of the plot. Sucks. Major plot. Oh, okay, never mind. I don't know. I was thinking, I don't know if I could function in Korea or Japan because bowing seems, to me, I don't like that. It feels like you're putting the person above you when you bow. And I'm guessing they would tell me, no, that's not what it is. It's just a sign of respect. But that's how I feel about it. And that's how it genuinely seems to me. Because, like, in the West, like, for instance, like, people always bow for the Queen of England. But I wouldn't do that because I see as everyone is the same. I don't want anyone to bow to me. I'm not going to bow to anyone. It's kind of ridiculous. It's antiquated, I think. But whatever. I'm not trying to be like anybody's culture is better or whatever. I'm just saying I want to see everyone as equal. So, also, I feel like it would hurt the neck. I know it's like this. Like they're not bending the neck that much, or maybe not much at all. But like, I don't know. Yeah, whatever. Another thing is that I know it's just a series, but I wish I could be that introverted and still have people talk to me that much. Like, she really said virtually nothing. Oh, it reminded me of this. There was a singing competition show. I forgot which one it was, where there's a homeless Korean boy. I guess he was homeless since he was a kid, and he had like the saddest story I ever heard. And he would like just try to sell like little things in the subway to make money. Like, I guess he like raised himself, which is the most incredible thing I've ever heard, or one of the most. And the way she acted was very similar to him. So I'm curious if there had any. She drew any inspiration from that, because it was very similar. Like, when people would like hug him or like say expressive things to him, he would have like no expression on his face, and that was how she acted. I heard that the actress, I had recognized her I knew that from other places, and I was pretty sure that she had done some sort of K-pop thing, and her name's like UI. That's her stage name. But I read that she grew up like pretty poor, so I thought it was interesting. It was like a good casting. She did a good job. I was curious, are the funeral practices always like this? Just kind of a lot of bowing, like on the ground, bowing towards the casket, towards someone, a family, I guess it is, because she was like the only family for the grandma left, I guess. And all the food that was put in the casket, I don't know if they ate that or if that was just like a ceremonial type of thing. If it's just ceremonial, I think it's like kind of a waste. I would get rid of that. Not all traditions are good. Not all traditions should keep going. I get that it's not the worst thing ever, but I don't, give it to some people who who want some food, I don't know, that's how I think of it. Maybe they actually ate that, I don't know. I thought real heroes, good guys in this, apart from the main character, of course, but like the old guy who helped her when she was really little, and he was like super poor, but he still, had a heart and helped her, or was there for her. Nobody else was. And I thought the boy, he seemed to be like trying to protect her and good. Like when they sort of were running after him, he called her and let her know, even though from my perspective, or it seemed like it was her fault that he got caught, because he said we should like run away now. She's like, give me a day, and he got caught. I could have mixed up the story something. Maybe he was on the run and they still caught him. I forgot exactly, but anyway, I forgot if he engaged in the wiretapping also. Maybe that's not so good, but whatever. I was so excited to give like a great review of this show, but it's too upsetting, so sorry. Don't like it. I guess maybe I'll look back and go, oh, it was good how it ended, but I don't like it. So I don't know. Hope you liked it. Also, yeah, what's with like, it's like even his brother who is with that actress, they like broke up and he's like so sad. It just ends with like sadness. Dude, why? That's so stupid. And the monk doesn't come back to Jeong Hui or whatever her name is. He just visited her. It's just like, so no one's happy? No one's happy? It's retarded. Like, okay, in real life, yeah, I do think people should like find happiness, with God and just being alone and just, not needing someone, right? But this is, again, a series. It's you want to have that romantic ending. There was no, the only thing I heard was the older brother, I think, was maybe getting back together with his estranged wife. But it sucked. Anyway, thanks for watching. Sorry with the lighting is not so great. If you would comment and like, subscribe, that'd be cool. But if not, that's fine. Thanks for watching. Have a good one. Love you.